Class is in session. These are design mistakes that you could be making that you definitely need to be avoiding. Usually, I'm your favorite luxury interior designer from TikTok, but today I'm your fucking teacher. So sit your ass down and I'm gonna teach you how to fix your fucking space. Lesson number 1. Rugs. The biggest pet peeve of mine is when I walk into a client's home and I see a rug that is way too small for the space. I swear to God, it is like the dress that you have hanging in your closet from years and years ago that you swear you're gonna fit into one day. No, you're never gonna fit into it. Just throw that fucking dress away. The rug needs to be large enough so that all of the furniture in the room fits on top of the rug. You do not want furniture that's hanging around on naked floors. That is just gonna look atrocious and make your room feel smaller than it actually is. Here's how you can make sure to avoid this mistake in your own space.
Lessons we learn.
The best way to make sure in your own space that you're not making this mistake is to make sure that the front 2 legs of all of the furniture pieces are sitting on top of the rug. This is the best way to ensure that your rug is large enough for the space. This really applies in a living room, but in a bedroom, you want to make sure that there's enough rug around the bed so that when you get off of the bed, you're not stepping onto naked floor, but you're stepping onto a rug. In a dining room, you want to make sure that the dining chairs can pull out fully and still be on the rug and not halfway on the rug and halfway on the floor. These are just simple things that can help elevate your space and make sure that the rug is appropriate in size. Lesson number 2. Curtains. I want you to get the fuck up and go look around your space. Are your curtains hanging appropriately, which is from the ceiling all the way down to the floor, or are they hanging from right above the window to about 5 inches above the floor? Because if they are, then you fucked up, and this lesson is for you. My number 1 rule when it comes to curtains is to make sure that they are accentuating the space that they're in. Just think about those girls' nights out with your girlfriends. What do you opt for? The kitten heel? No. You opt for the stripper stilettos. Why? Because they make your leg look sexy as fuck. They elongate your profile and make your legs look toned and beautiful. That is the same concept when thinking about curtains. You want to go from the floor to the ceiling because they are elongating and accentuating your room. That visual trickery that's being played is going to make your room feel elevated and higher end than it actually is. Not to mention that if you have short ceilings, this is a great way to make your ceilings look taller than they actually are. And of course, if you're looking for some good curtains, I have some amazing curtains that I have in my gallery and my studio and my personal home linked in my Amazon storefront. You better buy them from my Amazon storefront because a bitch has to pay bills. Lesson number 3, lighting. Unless you're living under a fucking rock, you need light. If you haven't seen my viral TikTok about layers of lighting, then let me break it down for you. This is something that is so simple and so inexpensive, yet so overlooked. Layers of lighting is essentially the concept where you have lighting up top, in the middle, and down below in your space. What does it do? It elevates your space, makes you look more beautiful, makes your room look more beautiful, and really makes the overall ambiance just that much better. Because after all, who wants to be in a space where they don't feel good? The way to achieve layers of lighting is by making sure that you have lighting up on top that is softer. Soft white light is the only light to go with. Do not bring cool white light in here unless you're performing fucking surgeries in your living room.
Somebody sustain me!
You want lighting up on top that is dimmable. Why? Because when you want to create a different mood in your space, you don't need these harsh, big overhead lights on top. Having the dimmable light on top mixed with floor lamps or wall sconces, which are at eye level, in the same hue as the lighting on top is the instant way to create the first layer. Now moving on to the next layer, you want to have light coming up from the floor. What does this mean? Up lights or rope lights or things that are hidden underneath furniture which create this kind of beautiful glow at the floor level. These layers play together really well to tell a story, and this is what we need to do in your space. This should work because if you've been watching me for some time, I know damn well your furniture is not pushed up against walls. And here's a bonus designer tip for you. You want to get light that is between 2500 and 3000 on the Kelvin scale. That is the only yummy ass light where you're gonna look sexy as fuck and enjoy the room that you're in. Anything brighter or less is not gonna cut it. You've survived your first day of school at the Bilal Rehman University. I hope this helped make your space that much better. Until next time, remember to elevate everyday experiences. This has been your favorite luxury interior designer, and you better fucking subscribe. Now get the fuck out of here.